Hey, it's Kelly with RV Wholesalers. Today I'm going to do a walk around on an XLR Micro Boost by Forest River. It's going to see here, nice toy hauler layout. This is the 27 LRLE. So this model is going to give you a dinette slide as well. Opens it up in the living area, plus you get a nice garage. And then the nice thing about these is just the price point. I mean, you can get into a well-built toy hauler at a very good price point where you can still enjoy all your toys and afford to put something in the back, and you can still get into something very in budget. This one is going to be aluminum siding with wood construction. It's also going to have the fiberglass insulation. It is going to have the upgraded solid steps, so you can see that. Those are very nice. Has the adjustable legs on both sides, so if you're a little bit off on the beaten path and you need to adjust one leg more than the other, you can do that. You're going to see it does have the power awning here. It does have some LED lights in the arms as well. Now those are adjustable, so if you want to pitch the awning a little bit, if you have a big rain or something like that, you're more than welcome to do that. Large entry grab handle. You're going to have two separate entry doors, so one that goes into the living area and then one that'll go into the garage. It also has a spot on the outside for a TV. You can bring the TV from the inside, set it out here, have your hookup. Furrion TV has the outlet here, you can see that. Over here you're going to have your water heater, which is going to be a 6-gallon. Now this is going to be a gas electric DSI, which means direct spark ignition. What that means to you is you don't have to come out here and bring the lighter to light it up. You just hit a button and you rock and roll. Down here on the bottom left, you're going to see a little on-off switch. That's going to be for the 110 side of the water heater. Now one thing people always want to make sure that this is always filled up before you actually light it, okay, or turn it on electric, either way, so you don't burn it up. So this little pressure release valve right here, just kind of stick that straight out. What that's going to do is it's going to allow the water heater to actually fill up, because if you have that closed, it'll kind of perform a vapor lock and it won't allow it to actually fill up. So a lot of people are like, well, what if it starts pouring water on everything? It's okay. As soon as you see it start squirting out, just close it, and then you can go ahead and fire it up. Again, the electric side's down here at the bottom. The gas switch is going to be on the inside. And that is going to be 6-gallon tank. Now you do get about 16 gallons per hour out of it, so pretty efficient. You're going to have outside speakers, so you can see that there. Now this right here is going to be just the exhaust for the furnace. A lot of times people will call in and say, hey, my furnace isn't working right away. It's going to take a little bit for the ductwork to warm up, so a lot of times you won't actually feel the heat right away on the inside. If you're ever wondering if it's working, just come out here and put your hand close to that. That'll be blowing hot air immediately. So very nice there. And then also they do a good job of labeling stuff so you can see low point drains. That's just the lowest point in your hot and cold water lines, okay? You're going to have 4 stabilizer jacks, which are going to be cranked down. Now one little trick is a lot of times people always take a cordless drill with them. You can put a socket on the end of there, run those up and down. Now the thing with stabilizer jacks are just for that. They're just for stabilizing the coach. So when you get inside, it's not going to be rocking like this, okay? What that's going to do, once you crank those down, once they hit the ground, go about another quarter to a half turn, that's just going to firm the coach up. You're not leveling the coach side to side, front to back with them, and you're definitely not going to change a tire with those jacks. They're just for stabilizing the coach, so when you're walking around, it doesn't feel like you're on a boat. Now, if you're going to level the coach left to right, what you're going to do is you're going to put some boards down. You're going to back up on those to level it left to right. To level it front to back, you're going to use your power tongue jack, which is right there. Full-size spare. Now, the cool thing, too, if you look in here, you're going to get a nice big pass-through storage. You can see it goes clear through to the other side. And the nice thing, too, is they run the linoleum all the way front to back while the coach is being built. Has a spot right up here. Now one thing we do here at RV Wholesalers is we're going to top your tanks off for you, and then we're going to put a brand new 12-volt deep cycle battery on the coach. Now one thing up here, if you look up front, you're going to see an auto changeover regulator, okay? So you're going to see the eye here is red. That means that this bottle ran out of gas. Now if this one was filled up, it's going to automatically start pulling from this tank, okay? And then when you come out in the morning, you notice that eye's red. Hey, this tank ran out. You didn't lose heat because it automatically switches over. All you do is turn that over to this side. You'll close this bottle, take it off, go get it filled up. So essentially you just go back and forth, okay? Little spot right up here for your power cord so you don't have it rubbing the ground, your 7-pin connection rather. You can see here, power tongue jack on the front with the light there, has a propane cover as well. Now the top of that does open up, so you don't actually have to pull it all the way off to turn your tanks on and off. Come around here to this side, you can see here you do have your slide out. And right over here, you're gonna have your control station, okay? So you're gonna see everything's labeled out for you, which makes it really nice. So if you can't pull this video up when you're in the middle of the woods somewhere, you can still kind of get through everything. So this one's gonna be your black tank flush, which I'll go over that in just a second. Cable and satellite hookup, so that's if they have the hookup at the campsite, you just plug it in there. It's already gonna be set up for you. City water, fresh water, you can see that. Now city water, what that's gonna boil down to is, if you go to a campsite and they have actual water hookup at the site, all you're gonna do is run your hose from the water hookup, screw it into there. Now always make sure you use a water pressure regulator. What that's gonna do is it's gonna reduce the PSI down to about 45, just in case you're in the mountains or something, the pressure's a little bit higher, you don't have to worry about it bursting your lines, okay? And then once you're hooked to your city water, it doesn't fill in a tank, it just runs right to the taps, okay? And you're not gonna have to use your water pump or anything like that, it just runs off the pressure. Now this one, fresh water, that fills an onboard tank, okay? And then you use your pump to pull out of that tank to pressurize the taps. So anytime you go, say backwoods, or even if you just like the water at your house a little bit better, it's through a softener, what have you, you can fill that up at the house, or once you get to the way station at the campground. And then once you get to the site, you'll kick the pump on, and then that'll pressurize the system for you. And then right down here, you're gonna see that white with the white handle, pull it out, it's open, push it in to close it. That's gonna be the drain for your freshwater tank. Because anytime you're traveling, typically most people don't wanna pull with the full water just because it adds quite a bit of weight to it. So just remember that black tank flush, which is the top one over there. I'm gonna go over the sewer connections here real quick. That will come, it is a 30 amp service unit, okay? So this power cord will come with the coach. All right, so that just kind of threads on here with that plastic nut right there. Pull it off, coil it up, put it in the storage compartment. You have two valves right here, okay? And if you notice the handle color, okay? One has a gray handle, which is the 1.5 inch pipe, the black handle, which is the 3-inch pipe, okay? So after you've been camping, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull into the dump station. That's after you leave the campground, that's where you'll dump off the waste. Hook your sewer hose up here. Okay, this cap just comes off, threads on there, put the other end into the hole. Pull your black valve, depending on how full it is, let that run through the hose. You'll be able to tell when it's done. When that's finished, leave that valve open, then you go over to the black tank flush. Hook your water hose up to the black tank flush. Again, I'm gonna repeat this, make sure that's open, okay? Because what'll happen is you turn that water on, it sprays inside the black tank, cleans off all the sensors, the toilet paper, any waste that's still left in there. Let that run for maybe a minute or so. Then shut the water off, close that valve, and then pull your gray valve, okay? And then what that's gonna do is gonna finish rinsing out your sewer hose. So gray is your sinks and shower, your black is your toilet, okay? So pull the black valve first, let it run through. While the valve's still open, hook up the black tank flush, let it rinse out, shut the water off, shut the valve, pull the gray, let it finish rinsing out the sewer hose, okay? And then over here, you're gonna see a little vent here. Now there is one on the opposite corner up at the top side as well, just for cross ventilation in the garage. It is prepped for a backup camera, so you can see that if you do decide you want to put a Furrion backup camera on there. I know we offer some of those in the store, I think 3 different screen sizes that will go right into the tow vehicle as well. As far as they do have a place so you can lock your ramp door closed there. Also too, one of the things that kind of separates us, just as a side note here, anytime we have customers all over the country, okay? We sell nationwide, and one of the things that we do offer is a private nationwide service network, okay? So we have over 2,500 service centers basically that we've worked with in the past, that our girls in our customer service office make sure that our customers can get taken care of, and you'll have free and instant access to that network when you purchase from us. So just ask your sales rep if you have any questions, and he can go over it with you in a little more detail. They do have a doggy leash. That way you don't have to worry about hooking the leash to your steps and end up bending your steps. That's actually bolted right in. You can put the leash right up there for you. That's the other ventilation there. We'll go in here and we'll check out the inside. Now, also one other thing here, the Buckeye service guarantee, okay? So any of our customers from the great state of Ohio, you purchase from us, you're gonna have instant access again to our Buckeye service guarantee. So we offer a free loaner, a free 3-day exchange. I mean, there's some things that we do for people that live close to us that kind of separates us as well. Again, ask us, we'll be more than happy to go to it with you in detail. Our number here is toll free, is 877-877-4494. Feel free to call us anytime. We'll go in here and we'll check out the inside. All right, as you come up in here, you're gonna see it does have that nice big slide out with the U-shaped dinette there, which will break down and make into a bed as well. So we'll give you a nice sized bed as well. I mean, I'm pretty tall. I mean, that bed right there is gonna be over 6 feet long, which is nice when you think, hey, you got the beds in the back, got the queen bed up front. For this 27-foot box coach, I mean, you're getting plenty of room. So you can see, it does have the curtain here to give you a little privacy up front as well. You're gonna see over here, they do have a 110 outlet, and then you're also going to have a USB charging stations as well. All LED lighting throughout. You are going to have the cloth accordion shades, so no mini blinds rattling. Going around here, you can see you do have another outlet up at the head of the bed. You can see that over there. Down there at the bottom, emergency exit window, plenty of storage going all the way across the top there. And then right over here, right inside the door, there's going to be a little control station. So you have interior, exterior lights. You're going to have a slide room switch in and out. If you come over here and look at this, I'll show you. Right here. That will run off your 12-volt battery as well. So if you're boondocking, you have juice, you can run your slide outs in and out, your awning in and out, right with that switch, and that will operate off 12-volt. Right down here, you're going to have a couple more switches. You hold these buttons down, and these light up. Gray tank, black tank, fresh, and battery, okay? Then your water pump's right here. So anytime you're running off your fresh water tank, just come over here and turn your pump on. It is an on-demand pump, which means, hey, I want to turn the water on. I don't need to run over here and kick the faucet on. You just leave that on. You come over here, turn the water on, the pump will kick on. You shut the water off, the pump shuts off. So very, very easy. Right here, this is going to be for your water heater on the gas side. You can see that there. Nice big stainless steel sink, residential pull-out faucet there. Now, one of the first things you're going to want to do when you get to the campsite, you're going to go up front, turn both your propane tanks on, okay? And you're going to come here to your cooktop. You're going to turn these 3 burners on high. You're going to use your sparker knob, light those burners. You're going to let those burn for about 30 seconds. What that's going to do is it's actually going to purge your gas lines, so it gets all the air pockets out of the lines. It allows other things like the water heater, the refrigerator, the furnace to properly function on gas, okay? It does have the glass cover here, which will add and give you a little bit more countertop space, so you can see that. Microwave, pretty self-explanatory. The AC is going to be ducted throughout the ceiling. Now the heat is ducted throughout the floor, so you can see the registers in the floor and the ductwork throughout the ceiling, okay? Again, over here, XLR does a very good job of just adding USB ports for people to charge their cell phones, extra outlets, things like that. They kind of think about all the extra space. You do have a Furrion fireplace as well. That will need to be plugged into 110. Now, obviously, it's with it being a 30 amp service unit, you need to switch whether you want to run the air or the fireplace. Typically, you're not going to run those both in the same season. Now, that will produce some BTUs, so it will take the chill out of the air as well. Stereo over here, thermostat over here. So just go through the modes, heat, air, what have you. Spot for the TV. Now this bracket right here, you can mount to your television, is the same bracket that's on the outside of the coach. So very, very nice. Pull it inside, outside, what have you. Over here, you're gonna have your TV hookup. Now you're gonna see a little green light there. What that's gonna do is that's gonna be your TV antenna booster. So it's gonna amplify the signal strength. So just push that in like it is to turn that on. Turn it off. Now if you're running off cable or satellite, obviously you don't have to do that. That's going to be just for your TV antenna, okay, which will pick up local stations. All right, so you're going to see here your refrigerator, freezer on top, fridge on the bottom. Very, very spacious, clean, gives you plenty of room there. Now that will, you just go up here and then you can set where you want your temperatures, what have you, power it on and off. Okay, that is a Norcold. Right down here, you're gonna see, and you might even be able to hear in the video a little bit of humming. Your converter is in behind there, which converts 110 down to 12 volt. You will hear a fan motor blowing from time to time, just keeping that cool. Nice big bathroom in here, medicine cabinet, again, stainless steel sink. I'll let you come on through here into the garage. You're gonna see your shower over here on this side with a foot flush toilet over there. All right, so back here in the garage, which is what everyone always wants to see on these nice XLRs, D-rings in the floor, okay? So it's not something, those are screwed, bolted right down, very, very sturdy. You're gonna see over here, again, more USBs, right? You also do have the prep for the solar panel as well. 30 amp it is, you can offer that as well. There is a TV hookup here in the back. Now right back here, this will make into a bed as well. Okay, and then it'll fold up to the side. Now this one here, you can see, does have the patio system. So you'll see those cables going down, and you see this black thing coming across here. So you can lay the ramp door down, it'll be parallel to the ground, held up by those cables, set that railing up, goes all the way around the deck. So very, very nice, especially if you got kids or a pet or something like that, and you just want to kind of have this area where people want to hang out, play cards, what have you. You have a nice area that you can use as almost a second living room on this coach that's this size. Or I've had people that want to take this, two buddies want to go, one person can sleep here, one up front, what have you. Gives you almost two separate living areas on a 27, 30-foot coach. Very, very nice. Plus you can bring the golf cart in here, bring the motorcycle, the ATVs, what have you. Very, very nice. XLR does, again, a very good job of just kind of going the extra mile. Making sure, and again, you can pull this is freestanding, so this table can move. But the XLR Micro Boost, again, very, very good price point. Give us a call. We'd love to go over them with you. Also, if this one is a little bit too big, they do make a 25 that's very, very popular as well. Again, give us a call. Thanks for watching the video today. 937-843-9000 or toll free at 877-877-4494. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.